On the news this morning, Governor Soludo urges leaders to promote sense of unity to ensure stability. Ezinano community in Awka holds peaceful protest against cultism in Awka as ECOWAS Parliament brainstorm on regional democracy, peace and security. World Health Organization seeks information on mysterious pneumonia in China. Hello, beautiful morning to you and welcome to Breakfast News at 8. I am David Okwasele. Before the news in detail, remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the task ahead. We begin from Uli in Ihiala local government area of Anambra State, where the remains of the former governor of Anambra State, Dr. Chinwoke Mbadinaju, has been laid to rest. The burial ceremony, which held in his country home, was a culmination of a 3-day-long state funeral activities for the first executive governor of the state in the Fourth Republic. Our government house correspondent, Ejika Abana, has the rest of the story.
The former governor was laid to rest after an interdenominational burial service held in his honor. The ceremony was attended by Governor Chukwuma Soludo, family members, friends, former colleagues of the former governor, and well-wishers. A police parade led the body of Dr. Mbadinaju into the arena, followed by Bible reading by the family. In his tribute, Governor Soludo said that Governor Mbadinaju lived an impactful life and described him as a giant and appreciated him for all the great legacies he bequeathed to his successors. The governor assured to sustain the positive legacies of the former governor, pointing out that it was the best way of giving him a befitting farewell, noting that he lived his life in service to others and never wavered in his commitment to making the state a better place.
Wherever we may be, today we mourn the passing of a great soul, a pattern has been drawn, a gift that Anambra has bequeathed to the world, a pattern is drawn. But as we mourn, we also consoled by the fact that he came and lived an impactful life. We've come to say to him, thank you very much. Thank you, Odera, for all the great strides that will be related to the Anambra. Certainly, we can say without equivocation that Anambra, and indeed Nigeria, has become better because you came and lived.
In a vote of thanks, Barrister Cheta Mbadinaju described his father as the shining light they had in their family and expressed gratitude to Governor Soludo for the befitting burial given to their father.
It's a special gratitude that I appreciate our governor, Professor Charles Chukwuma Soludo CFR. Mr. Governor, the family appreciates you, sir. We would not have gotten here in this beautiful environment without your intervention. Given the opportunity to work with your key staff to get to where we are, we will remain forever grateful. The Chinwoke Mbadinaju Foundation will begin a lighting project to put street lights, solar street lights from Bulgaria all the way to the center. And that's our contribution to show, to reciprocate our love, to assist the state government in lighting up our area.
Musical tributes to former Governor Mbadinaju featured in the service attended by former governors Chris Ngige and Peter Obi, Speaker of Anambra State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Somtochukwu Udeze, Ebonyi State Deputy Governor Patricia Obila, Director General, Southeast Governors Forum, Senator Uche Ekwunife, Senator Ifeanyi Oba, the member representing Ihiala Federal Constituency, Dr. Pascal Abodike, Secretary to the State Government, Professor Solo Chukwulobelo, Chief of Staff to the Governor, Mr. Ernest Ezajuri, members of the State Executive Council, among others. 21 gun salute was used to bid farewell to Dr. Chinwoke Mbadinaju, who was Governor of the state between 1999 and 2003. From Uli, Ihiala Council area, Ejike Abana. ABS News.
Chukwuma Soludo has urged the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enito Ogunwusi, to assist in the drive towards nation building. Governor Soludo was speaking when he received the Ooni on a courtesy call at the Governor's Lodge in Amobia. We'll bring you the details.
The governor described the Ooni as a bridge builder, going by his antecedents and wealth of experience garnered through his many travels around the country and the world, pointing out that traditional institutions are the building blocks to ensure the stability of the country. He emphasized that a stable institution is the source of stability for the nation and asked leaders to see everyone as one people and the country as one entity. The governor, who canvassed for the president to succeed, described the Ooni as a symbol of national global outlook, stressing the need for leaders like the Ooni to emerge as bridge builder for national healing.
And it will take people like you, Your Majesty. You have a big responsibility to be, push that process of national healing. Because unless you can have a people cohesive, if you have people on a boat and some are paddling one way, some are paddling the other way, the boat's speed will be slow or even capsize. We need to get the country moving together.
The Ooni, while presenting a gift of artwork to Governor Soludo, asked him to keep initiating innovations to transform the society. He recalled the glorious days and achievements of Governor Soludo at the Central Bank of Nigeria and encouraged him to continue his selfless service to the society. The Ooni was accompanied on the visit by some royal dignitaries.
This month's environmental sanitation exercise will hold today. The exercise is peculiar as it will usher in the Yuletide, characterized by the influx of visitors and investors into the state. As usual, it will hold simultaneously in all the communities in Anambra State between the hours of 7 o'clock and 10 o'clock in the morning. A release signed by the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Anambra State Waste Management Agency, Mr. Mike Ozemena, warns that no form of vehicular or human movement will be allowed within the hours, as offenders will be apprehended and be made to face the full weight of the law. It urges Transition Committee chairmen of various local government areas to ensure proper mobilization and compliance in their areas. The release also advised Ndi Anambra to participate fully in the exercise, clean their surroundings, the silt water channels, and properly deposit their waste at litter points closest to them for adequate collection and disposal by the waste management contractors. In the education sector, the quiz competition organized by the Education Committee of Obunka Development Union has ended with Community Secondary School Obunka emerging the winners of the secondary school category, while Good Shepherd Catholic Nursery and Primary School Obunka won in the primary school category. The quiz competition for all primary and secondary schools in Obunka in Orumba South local government area was held at Obunka Civic Center with pupils, students, teachers, and officials of Obunka Development Union in attendance. Our education correspondent, Queen Anibogo, was there and now reports.
In his remarks, the Vice President General of Obunka Development Union, Engineer Ikenna Okpara, explained that the quiz competition will provide the community a platform from which the talents and skills of the participants will be discovered, and they will be encouraged in that direction, while advising the students to put more effort in education, as there are many benefits therein. Engineer Okpara noted that an educated person who goes into business will do the business differently from the uneducated businessman. The chairman, Obunka Education Committee, Chief Ima Ikedimma, explained that the Education Committee noticed that education is on the decline in Obunka, hence the reason why they organized the quiz competition to fill in the lapses. He pointed out that the objectives include to foster intellectualism and critical thinking, to deepen the basic knowledge of the students on subjects that they are taught in the school, as well as to prepare them to compete with other students from other schools in Orumba, as well as in Anambra at large.
The theme we gave it is reinventing our past and reshaping our future to enable our children or to empower them to compete favorably with other schools, to deepen their basic knowledge in subjects that are being taught in their schools.
In his contributions, the quizmaster, Honorable John Ibagwa, advised students that while they are in school, they should endeavor to learn things that will add values to themselves, their families, and the society, and not to engage in anti-social vices.
Opportunity of now, utilize that very well. Whatever you pay attention to your teachers. That is very important.
In their separate comments, the lead teachers from the winning schools, Ms. Chidimma Okoli and Mr. Chibike Eze, expressed delight that they came tops in the competition and appreciated the organizers for giving them such opportunity. The theme of the quiz competition is reinventing our past, reforming our future. Presentation of gifts to the winners and consolation prizes to others brought the competition to a climax. The Obunka Education Committee organized this quiz competition for pupils and students in schools across the community to enable them compete with their mates from schools around Anambra State and elsewhere. From Obunka, Orumba South Council area, I am Queen Anibogo, reporting for ABS News.
I'm back to Oka here, where the people of Ezinano community in Oka South Council area have staged a peaceful protest within Oka and its environs, demanding for the immediate investigation and removal of the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of the State Criminal Investigation Department, State CID, Akin Fakorede, and another officer working with the CID, Inspector Mondo Mana, who they alleged are behind the cult activities in Oka. The protesters came from the 20 villages of the 4 quarters that make up the Ezinano community in Oka, which are Omuoku, Ezioka, Amuikwo, and Agloka. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
During the protest, the people were seen with a coffin, placards with inscriptions registering their grievances, and some of the women were also seen naked, demonstrating how the issues have been affecting them and continuously claiming lives of their loved ones. Speaking to the newsmen, the chairman, Ezinano community, Mr. Tochukwu Nwokoye Nwosu, said they are demanding for immediate investigation and removal of the 2 police officers who they claimed are backing cultists in Oka, reopening of Blue Shield security outfit, which they said are helping them in fighting crime and criminality in Oka, and improvement in the activities of the police in Oka as regards to protection of life and properties and ending of operations of cult groups in the community. Mr. Nwokoye Nwosu also stated that they are giving the police 7 days ultimatum to do the needful in respect to their demands, or have the people protect themselves their own way.
The DC, since he don't know his duty, let him leave. And it's not the one that came. Let him leave. Because they said we should hand over cases of cultism to them. They cannot sentence them. They set them free.
Contributing, a community leader in the area, Chief Richard Onora, 2 mothers, Mrs. Amechi Nwobu and Gloria Ezulike, emphasized on the need for Inspector General of Police, Anambra State Police Commissioner, and other relevant authorities to listen to the cry of the people and take necessary action to save lives.
Oka is a peaceful town. Please, and we still want that peace to continue. We want peace in Oka. Please, they should leave our brother, our sons, our brothers and husbands alone.
Responding on the issue on behalf of the State Commissioner of Police, Mr. Aderemi Adoye, the Police Public Relations Officer, Mr. Tochukwu Ikenga, who commended the protesters on their peaceful disposition during the exercise, assured that the command will investigate the claims of the people and take necessary action even as he called on families that had lost their loved ones to court-related issues and others to approach the police for investigation and justice, restating the commitment of the State Police Command to provide Ndi Anambra with adequate security. The police public relations officer, Mr. Ikenga, refuted the alleged closure of Blue Shield security outfit by the State Police Command, saying that the police and the Blue Shield security outfit have been partnering in combating crime and criminality around Awka and its environs.
This allegation will be investigated and we'll look into it. The complaint of killings in Awka, I want to use this opportunity to let the members of the public know the victims of these families, the people they kill. I believe they have families. They should come forward and make a report. As far as I am concerned, I will tell you that the people of Awka are very, very cooperative with us. I don't have information about shutting down security operations.
In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okoko, reporting for ABS News.
Second ordinary session of the ECOWAS Parliament for the year 2023 has commenced in Abuja. The session, which marks the start of the final ordinary session of the 5th legislature, is expected to debate on some critical issues such as the state of the economy, the state of regional democracy, and the radical shift in regional peace and security, among others. Our ABS Abuja Bureau Chief, Princess Efwe Ajide, was at the session and now reports.
In a goodwill message to the parliamentary session, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was optimistic that the discussions held at the session will resonate throughout time and serve as inspiration for future generations. President Tinubu, represented by the Deputy Senate President, Jubri Barau, said through efforts of ECOWAS, major cities in West Africa are connected by highways, and the divide between Francophone and Anglophone countries has been bridged, fostering unity between the blocs.
Integration should not be seen as a choice, but as an imperative. It is our duty to leave a lasting legacy for future generations, recognizing that together we can achieve and accomplish more.
Earlier in his welcome speech to the Assembly, the Speaker of the ECOWAS Parliament, Dr. Sidi Tunis, said the second ordinary session is dedicated to the consideration of the consolidated community budget, which is in accordance with Article 7B of the Supplementary Act relating to the enhancement of the powers of Parliament.
Concerning peace and security, I'd like to emphasize the fundamental reality that regional solidarity is required in our approach. No country in our region can be stable without solidarity. Our region's prosperity and safety are inextricably linked to our shared responsibility to look out for one another.
The president of the ECOWAS Commission, Omar Tori, said that coup d'etat is inimical to the growth of the region and urged citizens not to be hoodwinked by the ploy to showcase that military rule is better.
What happened in Niger on 26 July is a breach of trust and violation of Niger's constitution and several ECOWAS instruments to which Niger is a signatory.
He cited some unpalatable stories in countries in the region where military regime holds sway and cautioned that it will no longer be condoned in ECOWAS region. In Abuja, Princess Efwe Ajide reporting.
The World Health Organization has asked the People's Republic of China for more information on an outbreak of a mysterious pneumonia in the northern part of the country that appears mostly to be affecting children. The World Health Organization made an official request for detailed information on an increase in respiratory illnesses and reported clusters of pneumonia in children. The People's Republic of China has been experiencing an increase in cases of influenza-like illnesses compared with the same period in the previous 3 years when strict measures were enforced as part of its zero-COVID strategy. That policy was abruptly abandoned in December 2022. In sports, heavyweight contender Jarrell Miller hopes to be Anthony Joshua's last opponent ever should they face in 2024. Joshua recently booked his ring return for December 23 in Saudi Arabia. Despite hoping to face Deontay Wilder at the end of the year, the two will instead return on the same night. In the main event, the British boxer will face Otto Wallin. Meanwhile, the co-main event will see bronze bomber face former champion Joseph Parker. While most of the focus is on the two top names, the card itself is stacked. Another name slated to return will be Miller. Miller is in the midst of his long-awaited comeback after missing years of his career due to drug test failures. He famously failed a test period to the scheduled 2019 clash with Joshua. Speaking to journalists, Miller admitted that he was eyeing a title fight in 2024 after a win over Daniel Dubois. However, he's still hoping to face the British Nigerian in the future. And it was a moment of sober reflection for friends, family, and associates of the late Mr. Cyprian Anika of Ukpo in Dunukofia Council area of Anambra State as they paid their last respects to the deceased. Our correspondent, Kenneth Kuchkwode, was there and now brings us more details on the burial ceremony.
The burial service for late Mr. Anika held at St. Mary's Anglican Church, Ukpo, Dunukofia local government area, had priests, family members, and numerous others in attendance. In a sermon, Reverend Chinedu Okere reminded Christians that there is life after death, urging them not to despair because of the challenges of life on earth, but remain hopeful for eternal life hereafter by living in accordance with God's biblical teachings.
There is life after here on earth. In this world we find ourselves, people are going through distress time, people are frustrated. These are tribulations. And after all these, at the end we shall meet in heaven, where we shall receive the comfort.
A brother to the deceased, Mr. Emeka Anika, while lamenting the death of his brother, noted that he was supportive, encouraging, and promoted virtues of peaceful coexistence and love for family.
He always encouraged me, even when I was in the school, when I contested the election, when he was working with Jamaica for. He also, whenever I called him, sir, look at CCCC, he will encourage me that I should relax, everything must be fine. Even if in terms of finance, he was there for me. Even if he don't have, he will advise you to accept the chance. Now those things, those people must be solved.
Also speaking, a brother-in-law to the deceased, Mr. Onyeka Ezeokonkwo, said his in-law was a man of honesty despite challenges he went through, while another in-law, Chief Josiah Ezeokonkwo, explained that the deceased was a jovial and trustworthy man who believed in God. In his tribute, Professor Ima Ezewaji of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, described late Mr. Anika as a vibrant and ebullient go-getter. Also speaking, a former President General of Enugu Town Union, Comrade Boni Ozo Nkwaku, who came to condole with the family, together with others, said the deceased is a nice man and encouraged the family to be strong in God.
I want to encourage the family to bear this loss with the remembrance that God knows everything.
Mr. Anika passed on at the age of 65 and was survived by wife Mrs. Njideka Anika, a deputy bursar at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, two children, Ms. Ifediba and Master Chibuikem Anika. From Ukpo, Dunukofia Council area, it's been Kenechukwu Chukwudi for ABS News.
Remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. You can subscribe to our YouTube at ABS Television, Awka. On X, we are at ABS Radio TV, and on Instagram, we are at ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, here are the main points. Again, we told you that Governor Soludo has urged leaders to promote sense of unity to ensure stability. As Ezinano community in Awka has held a peaceful protest against cultism in the capital city. We also told you that ECOWAS Parliament is brainstorming on regional democracy, peace, and security as World Health Organization is seeking more information on a mysterious pneumonia that has broken out in China. Remember that Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's continue to give him maximum support for the tasks ahead. And that's the news this morning. Thanks for joining us. I am David Okpokwasole.